What's something a child said that will haunt you forever? My son Ryan was almost 1 and had just learned how to wave and say, bye-bye. He would say it to his older sister every night before I brought him up to go to sleep, and I thought it was the cutest thing. Ryan slept every night in a mini crib next to my bed. That night, I lay him down in his crib and he looked at me with a smile, waved, and said, bye-bye. I thought that was funny because he knew I was going to be right next to him, and he'd never said that to me before unless I was leaving the house. But I didn't really think much of it, and I kissed him goodnight and lay down in my bed. He kept waving and saying bye-bye for a little while until we both fell asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night to a horrible gurgling sound. I ran over to the crib and saw that Ryan's skin was blue and he looked like he was choking. I screamed for my husband to call 911 while I started first aid. The paramedics only took a few minutes to arrive, but it felt like hours. I rode in the ambulance with Ryan, holding his little hand in mine and praying I would feel his fingers move against mine, but he was already gone. I'll never forget the look on the doctor's face in the emergency room when she told me she couldn't save my son. It was like her baby had died too. I don't want to describe to you what it feels like to lose a child because I don't want you to know what that kind of pain feels like. But needless to say, the first few weeks after Ryan's passing were like some kind of fever dream. It wasn't until almost a month later that I remembered him saying bye-bye to me that night. Remembering felt like someone had poured a bucket of cold water on me. I know it sounds crazy, but I really do believe that somehow Ryan knew that that was the last time he would ever see me. The only tiny comfort I can find in any of this is that he was smiling when he said goodbye to me. Like he was at peace with it and he wasn't scared, and maybe he knew he was going somewhere better. That's the only way I can even sort of get through any of this and be present for my other child. If I could go back in time, I would tell him no when he said bye-bye. I would beg him not to leave, but I can't.